Hey, it's Matt. Welcome to Unbearable 73. I'm reviewing Goodyng the Polymath from Rippaverse. This is the fifth Rippaverse comic I got and the second best one after Yaira, which I just reviewed actually a closer up for this. I'm opening up the nice Rippaverse bag. I love the bags that they give. With that light stick seal. Here's our book. Feels a little thinner than Yaira was. Excellent, again, the excellent internal quality, lovely color palettes I always use in the Rippaverse comics. And nice plastic coated pages, glossy pages. You know. I will do a light spoiler review. So first I'll do the total non-spoiler part. This is another one of our foundation characters of the Rippaverse. He is a character kind of like Tony Stark, in that he's a genius inventor and all that, who met super technology to do his heroics and all. And I'd say this is a 7 out of 10, maybe a 7.5. So slightly best, not quite as good as Yaira, but the second best of all Rippaverse. And I think my review of Yaira and this are lower than they would be because they're both issue number ones, and an issue number one will always suffer unless it's a perfect issue number one. Want to be a perfect issue number one? Also, Superman number one by Grant Morrison. That's a perfect number one. Okay. So that being said, this is the end of the non-spoiler part of the review. Now I'm going to go to mild spoilers. So our character, as we know from the Rippaverse, the U.S. is broken up into like parts, like Texas is a country, for example, as far as I understand it. And there's a lot more international corporate crap going on. And Goodyng goes to work for one corporation and basically eventually goes to work on his own, develop his super technology. And he is a manipulative, get wrong, he's a manipulative SOB. That's one thing about the character I like. He, how to explain it? He's not a, he's if you want D&D alignment, he's not lawful good. He's lawful neutral with a good heart, as it were. Meaning, he'll do what he thinks is right, but he adheres to his rules, which it's kind of weird to say it, right? So he adheres to a set of rules which happen to be morally correct, right? So and that seems the way this character operates. You know? So there's all kind of like how the character works. It starts with an origin where you see the character growing up and how much of a genius he is. He was physically bullied and all that until, of course, he uses genius to enhance himself in a way I won't describe. And I try not to spoil events, but give an idea of what occurs. So, okay, I can say as much since you know it's someone is trying to kill him, and he counters that, and that's the best way to say it. He works to counter that. That's the best way to say it. You also meet some of his female friend and coworkers. So he has a good cast of characters here. You know, it does suffer like anything else in the Rippaverse. It does suffer from the how do I put it? When it changes sections, right? When it goes from one scene to another, a big like an act or whatever, the transition isn't great, and especially in the case of flashbacks or flash forward, where there's a big time jump, it's not always apparent that there was a big time jump. You know? That's my one criticism of the Rippaverse. And beyond that, I will do some more detailed like comments on the plot of this, and a full spoiler thing when I do review the second one. Now I don't know if I'm gonna do more than 2 or 3 of like Yaira 1, 2, 3 and Goodyng 1, 2, 3, but I've enjoyed them so far. But I don't want to become a comic review channel. I mean, I could do that, whatever. You know, I just try to go with the flow and to be honest with what I do, you know. But I will talk about spoilers for Goodyng number 1 when I go do the non-spoiler review for Goodyng number 2. Okay? And that's that. So if you like my little short video review, let me know. I would recommend you read this heartily. As I said, it's about 7.5 out of 10. Second best is Rippaverse. It's all high quality production, great artwork, written by Mike Barron, as you can see on the screen, and it's worth a number one read. You know, so that if you like, dislike if you dislike, share this video out, comment down below if you have any questions, and so forth. Have a great weekend.